Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to another video. Today is Friday and we are one day out from Hyrox. Mental. Can't believe I'm even saying that. So it has just gone past 7 a.m. in the morning. Sky is just about to start turning blue, but I'm going to head over to a coffee shop and do a little bit of work this morning. Today we're just chilling, resting, no training whatsoever, putting the feet up. Had our last training session in the gym yesterday and also our last 5k flush out, and we are doing mixed doubles at 5:20 p.m. tomorrow, Saturday. A little bit of a shit time to do it, but really looking forward to my first ever Hyrox. And yeah, let's get into the video. Also, I just realized that this is my first vlog of 2026, which is a bit shit on my behalf because today is Friday the 23rd of January. But I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas and a happy new year, all you guys watching this. If you have been watching for a while, you know that I've been training and documenting the journey from transitioning from bodybuilding to Hyrox, and tomorrow is the day where we get put to the test. So me and Vicky are doing mixed doubles. Really looking forward to it. No idea, no expectations really of tomorrow, but I am just looking forward. And it's been nice to switch it up. It's been nice to be preparing for something, a competition, a race. You know, I do have that competitive edge to me, so I'm really excited for what tomorrow brings. But first things first, today's Friday. And we got knocked over. First things first, we're going to stop in here for a work block and to caffeinate myself for the day ahead. Alright guys, so coffee is going down, planning out my day in my journal, and I'm currently reading this new book by Ryan Holiday, Wisdom Takes Work. Ryan Holiday is probably my favourite author. I've read like pretty much everything he's written. I'm pretty sure I've read all his books, and obviously this is his most recent one. I also went to see him speak live in the Tree Arena in Dublin. Or maybe not the Tree Arena, but somewhere in Dublin last year or the year before. I think it was Christmas 2024, which was really good, really good. So yeah, I'm gonna read, I'm gonna caffeinate, I'm gonna plan my day. We're then gonna get stuck into some client setups. So busy time of year, obviously, would it be in January for online coaching. Really happy with the group of clients we have at the moment. I think this year, for whatever reason, this January, people just mean business when they're joining the team, and that's what I love to hear. But anyways, let's talk in more reading. The best thing about living in the UK is not the weather, and it's definitely not the tax. It's these bad boys right here. Burford brown eggs. If you know, you know. So, big part of what this video is going to be is fueling up for Hyrox tomorrow and the food that we're eating and why we're eating these foods. Now, we're one day out. This is meal one, this is breakfast. On Friday, we're not starting our race until 5:20 tomorrow evening. So for me, I'm just going to have my standard regular non-training day breakfast, which is going to be eggs, some smoked salmon and some sourdough bread. So as I said, these eggs, if you're in the UK, are the fucking goat in M&S. I don't know if you can get them in Ireland, maybe you can, but at the moment I'm kind of in my like scrambled egg era, but just for the sheer fact of how orange these egg yolks are, I'm going to do fried eggs. Oh, of course I fuck it up. Come on. There you go. There you go. Feast your eyes upon the orangest of oranges. That could be a fucking Mandarin. Mandarin? Is Mandarin the Chinese language, or is Mandarin the small orange? A Mandarin. Mandarin. I don't know. I'm gonna have to chat. I'm gonna have to ask chat. Yo, chat, what's the correct term for a small orange? And is it a mandarin or a mandarin? Or is mandarin the type of Chinese language? Fair question, people mix this up all the time. A small orange is usually a mandarin, correct. Language sightings, mandarin is also, okay, I was right and I was wrong all at the same time. Now let's get the sourdough on, which is on the air fryer that the camera is resting on. Look at that, absolute perfection. Egg yolks, how orange they are. The lighting isn't even picking it up properly. Belter. Meal 1 served. 3 eggs, 100 grams of salmon and 100 grams of sourdough bread. Just look at that. It's like fucking blood. That is the egg yolk. Boom.
2, 2, 3. Calling 223.
Fresh little trim ahead of tomorrow, even though I probably will wear a hat because I always wear hats. But fresh one set up, gonna grab some lunch, and then we have a call at 3 p.m. so I have about 45 minutes. We're gonna head over to the Fresh Fuel Bar in Ancoats, which is like a macro friendly bar, and give you guys a look at what we're fueling up on. Bosh. Dinner is being served. We got company. Looks like Gotham City. It's actually a pretty sick skyline, to be fair. But anyway guys, we are one day out. We're going to have another meal now. Getting mad like deja vu to like bodybuilding show weekends. One day out. Rice-based carbohydrates going in. We're actually going to have steak and potatoes for dinner. It's a little bit of a slower digesting carbohydrate today, which is the last, I suppose, kind of big meal that I'll have, which is roughly about 24 hours, you know, in terms of kind of when we'll be running at. So from here on in, I'll have another bowl of maybe like rice-based carbs, so we'll say Rice Krispies, aiming to bring about 500 gram of carb. I don't want to go anything too above. I could go all the way up to kind of maybe 700, 750 if you're going like 4 to 6 grams per kilo body weight. But I know myself, I don't feel too great when I have too much food on board when I'm running, and also tomorrow I'll have a little bit of time to fuel up as well throughout the day, so should be all good here. But yeah, we're going to get this meal in, chill out for a little bit, final meal, legs up, relax and enjoy the day tomorrow. What's cooking?
Steak. Come on up. Excuse me.
Go on. Go around. Get up.
I didn't know that moves as well.
Yeah, it does move as well.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow's videographer. Good morning, people. It is race day. Cannot believe it, but just gonna get up, drink some electrolytes, hydrate. I'm feeling extremely bloated from the food yesterday and the carbohydrates yesterday. Probably had that last meal a little bit too late, so I topped off the Rice Krispies with some rice cakes and jam. So came in about 400, 450 carb, which is a decent amount of food, especially over the last while. I haven't been eating anything crazy. I've been kind of eating around 2,600 calories daily, so carbs haven't been that high for a while. So I'm feeling a little bit bloated this morning, but I'm going to just get outdoors, do a couple of steps, go get a coffee, let the food digest, and then just stay fully hydrated throughout the day. Get my electrolytes on board, so I'm drinking Highlight electrolyte, which is owned by one of my friends, Harry. This is the strawberry kiwi flavour, which is absolutely banging. And today it's just important to make sure that we're fully hydrated, get that electrolyte balance correct, enough water, enough fluid, enough sodium, enough potassium, so we don't cramp up, and just enjoy the day, rest the legs. So yeah, let's get it. Alright people, first meal of the day is going in. Just gone past 10 a.m. So oats, obviously carb source, slower release of energy, but I know I feel good off oats. I always have oats every single day of the week, so I'm not going to change that for today. Oats, we have 30 grams of whey in there. I usually have 50, just a slightly smaller portion of protein today. Some berries for some fibre obviously, and then we have some dark chocolate on top as well for some fat. So that'll probably be my only real fat source today. Next few meals will just be simple carbohydrates, all rice based. Rice cakes, squares, bars, potentially a small chicken and rice meal as well in maybe 3 hours time. And then prior to the session, prior to the race, which is mad to say. First time, I think this is my first time I've ever competed in like a race. I've never done like any like athletics or anything like that for like bar school. I've never like had to like finish a finish line or cross over a finish line. So something new for me today. But everything else will be simple. Based fast acting carbohydrates, banana, square bars, that kind of stuff, closer to the race time, which is 5:20. So we have 6-7.5 hours, which is mental, you know, a lot of waiting around, but all good anyways. We're going to get this into us. It's a little bit of a chilly one here in Manchester, so we're going to probably take a bite of this now, nice and warm, and then head back inside. Never fails to disappoint, ever.
I really like that gym.
Federation. Yeah.
It was actually very busy today.
It was a Saturday, I guess.
Yeah, to be honest.
There's actually tripods everywhere. I was like,
Was
what?
there?
I'd love to train there.
Dodging them. Yeah, knock them off. You stole.
Camera's prepped and ready for you.
I'm taking pictures on that and the DMI.
TMI.
And my TMI?
We're probably keen.
Back up on the balcony, just plain old chicken and rice, nice and easy. It is 2 p.m, so it's been about 4 hours now. Well, probably 3.5 hours since my last meal. Just wrapped up a couple of setups and a consultation call for our next group photo shoot, which by the time this video goes out will definitely be live. So if you are interested in joining the team for the next group photo shoot, click the link down below and we can have a quick little chat, see if we can get you in this sick shape. But back to the mission on hand. Rice, chicken, simple. Honestly, I don't know how I feel. My digestion is not as good as I thought it would be. Maybe a little bit of nerves before the race. I'm really not used to running or performing at that time. I do all my exercise and all my training early in the day. I always have, much prefer it. So 5 kickoff is a little bit late for me, but do our best, try our best. I just do not want to fucking stitch up. That'd be the worst thing that could happen. But anyways, for now, chicken and rice, and honestly from here on in, maybe banana, rice cake, that kind of stuff.
To get this.
Fueling up, boy. How are you feeling?
Excited.
Alright guys, so we just landed, got registered. We are number 17209 and we are on at 5:20 and it is now 4 p.m. So we're going to have a little bit of coffee, a little bit of caffeine, a banana, and then it's going to snack on a couple of squashes, which kind of just went everywhere all over the table. So yeah, excited for what's ahead. A little bit nervous. I think Vicky's more nervous. How are you, Vic?
Candy.
I've never done any sort of competition before.
This could be the start of something big for you.
Yeah, this will be
Maybe.
the start of Vicky's Hyrox journey to pro athlete.
Pros next year.
Pros next week, babe. So yeah, banana, squashes, coffee. Let's go. I've never even seen a Hyrox competition in my life.
We will. We'll drop all our bags off and then go have a wander.
See, I'm really afraid to eat the squashes because I don't usually eat them.
I think these are grand, but they're kind of like, you know, most chilies are actually
light.
dense. These are very
Yeah.
light.
Should I have
These
the
are like
squares, right?
aerated.
ChatGPT said squashes are a really good jelly to have before I
ChatGPT just tells you whatever the fuck you want to hear.
No, I was like, or no. And then it was giving me honest.
Cornfield, 142.
Alright guys, it is literally nearly 5 p.m. on the button, 4:59, and we're about to head out in 20 minutes time. So I'm going to hand the camera over to Matthew now. Warm up is done. Don't even know what I'm supposed to do for warm up, to be honest. So a couple of minutes on the treadmill, bit of rowing, bit of skiing, and yeah, 5 p.m. on the button. So 20 minutes out, catch you on the flip. Alright guys, Hyrox Manchester, done and dusted, been there, got the ticket, got the receipt. Unfortunately our fucking dumbasses skipped the first 2 laps, like by accident. Yeah, I think it was all Vicky's fault.
Guys.
No, we just accidentally.
No, not first 2 laps, as in like 2 stations.
Yeah, it's, 2 different occasions we
skipped
1 lap. So we got a 5-minute penalty for each one, which the lap would have taken like fucking 90 seconds. So 1 hour 16 is what we finished on. They put a 10-minute penalty onto us. Realistically, we probably would have got like 118, 119.
Yeah.
Definitely some 1 hour 20. So yeah, that's a little bit sickening, but look, it is what it is.
But we got
First one done,
and I
dusted.
think that's the main thing.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
It is.
I know, it is the main thing. Gonna go back, shower, change, and go and get some grub. We are eating big The boys are in town.
Yeah, this is Brasa.
That's the burrata in that. That's the inside of a
This is
burrata.
stracciatella. Yeah, stracciatella.
What's your next one, Vic?
Oh, alright guys, what is up? Time to wrap up this video and outro this video. And I'm not gonna lie, it is 6 days after the Hyrox. But it is what it is. So, look, just to round up, touching on the Hyrox, obviously, sickened, 10-minute penalty, first Hyrox. It is what it is, just to give you guys a little bit of an understanding. If you are to do a Hyrox, please make sure that you study the course before you go out and do it, because supposedly every course is a little bit different. But we came out of the gates, we ran 2 laps and we were into the first station. From there on in, it was meant to be 3 laps per kilometre. We assumed it was 2 laps, so we continued to do that for 2 more stations. We were the first ones from our group to the sled pulls, and when we were first there, I was kind of looking around and I said to Vicky, I was like, there's something wrong. There's no way we're top of the pack. And lo and behold, there was something wrong. We'd skipped a bloody lap, which is sickening because the goal was sub an hour 20, and we would have been on for sub an hour 20 if we hadn't had fucked up. But it is what it is. You live and you learn, and on to the next one. Now, just to wrap up this full journey as a whole, this Hyrox journey, this hybrid athlete journey, whatever you want to call it, from transitioning from bodybuilding and mainly just physique development, getting into the gym, it was just purely physique development. Obviously that went to the extremities, because when I do things I kind of take them to the extreme. So went in pursuit of bodybuilding, pursuing that for a couple of years, and at the start of last year, 2025, something just kind of changed within me, physically, but also mentally. I suppose a lot of questioning myself in terms of what am I doing, why am I doing this, and the risk to reward ratio when it comes to kind of competitive bodybuilding, putting your body through that stress of a prep and the energy that that demands out of you. And especially now in this phase of my life that I'm currently in, where I'm starting to think about the future. I'm starting to think about family, kids, where I want to be, what I want my life to look like, what type of role model I want to be for my kids, and also the other, time demanding tasks that I have within the day, which are a lot of it's got to do with business, got to do with work, got to do with coaching and other things that I have my hands involved in at the moment, which you probably will see a little bit of that coming over the next few months, as I broaden this YouTube channel from not just fitness and physique, but more so to me, my life, and what I'm getting into. So a couple of interesting changes coming up, to say the least. It's been a big month. January has been a big month on the coaching front, but also on, as I said, another front which is going to be revealed very, very, very soon, which I'm extremely excited for. Another chapter in my life, again, reinventing myself. If you watched my YouTube for a while, I reinvent myself constantly, and that's something that you need to do. Okay, it's the reason why I have a snake tattooed on my arm, because if a snake doesn't shed its skin, it dies. So if you are watching this video and you are afraid to reinvent yourself, maybe you're doing something that doesn't serve you anymore, you're not getting fulfillment, you're doing it just to keep other people happy, or you're doing it because you feel as though you have to do it, don't be afraid to shed your skin, man. Do what you need to do whatever makes you happy. But yeah, this journey from Hyrox, from this time last year, I suppose, we were in Dubai, and I decided to go on a 5k, which I just couldn't complete because I was a fat bastard, really. Now at the time I was bulking, bro, and it wasn't cool to run, whatever. But then I was like, no, do you know what? I want to feel capable. I want to have that feeling of being able to run, jump, lift, and be able to be a bit of an all-rounder. And I feel as though I've definitely brought that part of me back to life, which is what I did throughout my whole childhood and teenage years. Play sports, love playing sports, and I'm very, very happy to have that element of fitness back in my life again, because it was definitely missing for a couple of years, and I'm very, very glad to be able to get up and go for a 10k run with one of the lads and get a nice coffee after. That kind of aspect to life is what I really missed out with. And then also the next day go in and hit a heavy leg session or a heavy chest session, and having that nice kind of balance of both of them. But I really enjoyed the transition across into this type of training. What comes next is probably the question that's on a few people's minds, and it's still on my mind. But we're looking at 2 more things within this year. for sure. I want to get another Hyrox in, another doubles in with one of the boys, and I'm looking at Malaga in April time for that. And then also we're getting the fucking physique back, we're getting the photo shoot condition back, and we're going to jump into either my group photo shoot on the May 31st that I'm doing with my clients, or we're going to jump into a photo shoot in Marbella in June time. So either way, it's going to make for a sick series where boy is getting in shape. It's been a while since I dusted off the cobwebs for a prep, so it's time to turn the heat up again. Alright, and yeah, I'm excited to document the journey. I'm excited to show you guys how I will continue to progress my Hyrox, I'll continue to progress my fitness levels, and continue to progress my physique. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. Alright. As always, guys, please like, subscribe, comment, all that YouTuber shit. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys want to see more from me over this year. The YouTube, as of right now, is something that isn't genuinely purely for passion, purely for me to look back on in a couple of years and to kind of just see what I've done, see what I've gotten up to. And this year is going to be a big year, massive year for me, from a physique aspect, from a fitness aspect, but also just from a personal terms of weaving my way through life, as you know yourself, as it has to be done. Alright, that's it, guys. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that YouTuber shit. See you in the next one. Peace.